Hi, good morning, welcome back to Mike Makes It. Annually, Ryobi seem to have a Christmas deal on. Where you buy a starter set, in this case over £109, you get a choice of 12 free gifts. So I've took advantage of that because we have one of these Karcher vacuum cleaners, which was never good when it was new. So their starter item I bought this year was a vacuum cleaner. Rechargeable vacuum cleaner, of course, is Ryobi, the 18-volt system, which is going to replace the Karcher, which, as I said, has been quite poor in my mind. But you know I love Ryobi. I got loads of their tools, never had a problem. I've actually worn one drill out, 15 years I had that, and it just literally fell to bits because it was used so much. But this has cost me, their starter kits start from £109, but this was £199. Okay, but with this you get the vacuum cleaner, of course, with a few attachments. We'll open them up and have a little look. We get a 4-amp battery. Now I think at the moment they're about £79 on their own. Okay, remember I paid about £200, so the value of that is nearly 80. You get a charger. I'd have to double check on the price of that, but they're about 40-ish pounds. And you get the free gift, so don't forget about the free gift. In my case, I haven't got one of these until now. That's a Ryobi cordless orbital sander, and I'm going to need that. I got a Black & Decker one that's mains powered, and that's been very, very good, I must say. But Ryobi, yep, another one on the arsenal ticked off. So we'll clear the little bench I've set up here, get these out the boxes, just have a look. It is an unboxing, it's not testing. We'll fire it up to make sure it goes round. And after I got used to using it, if there's some demand to sort of come back with a full review and how good it does actually work, I'm more than happy to do that. So put comments at the end of the vid if you wish, and I'll come back and we'll do a full review on it. But being Ryobi, I'm 100% it's going to be a good device. Now, you can get Shark, Karcher do different vacuums, which are rechargeable, Dyson. But, yeah, it's £200. I could have got cheaper. I could electric broom for £69. But I think this will work well. And you knock out the handle in the middle, and you can use it in your car. Because they give you a little head, a smaller head for it, which is quite good. So, anyhow, we'll get out the box, and we'll have a little look what we have got here. We'll unpack them all, get all the individual items down on the table here, work out what they each do, and fire it up, make sure it makes a noise. Then, as I say, we can progress on to a longer test if there is a need or a request for it. So, you've got to be very careful with these blister packs because you're going to have a nasty cut if you're not careful. Ryobi give you a 3-year warranty. You've got to register the device within 1 month, otherwise they'll wash your hands of you. You get 12-month guarantee if you don't register it. Definitely worth registering it. Although, as I said, with a Ryobi, never had to claim. 4-amp battery. This is a micro crevice tool. Basically, it's a load of straws, basically, stuck in the end there. Don't know if you can see that on camera. Probably very easy to block up, but will pick dust up very well, like under the fridge, for instance. All right, little charger. You get the RC18120 charger in the kit. This will probably stay in the house with the wife, so rather than being in the garage. So there you go, nice little charger in teleport. They stick these boxes down well. Let's see if we've got a model number of this head. It's a pet tool for vac sticks. So, yeah, that doesn't look bad. Not just for, this will be going in the car, so should vac the car nice. The Land Rover, I usually use the blower from Ryobi to give it a clean, but maybe we'll move over to this. And the last, the biggie, is the back itself. Looks if you get a few tools with it. Book of words, a lot of cardboard. Still more tools coming out. Yeah, that's a lot. That's your main head assembly, if you want to call it that. Very nice. All right, I'll get this put together, then we'll come back and see what happens. All right, I've just had a little look, familiarised myself with it. You've got two heads, like we showed you. Take this head off. They feel very robust. We'll find out as time goes by. Wheels are a bit wobbly, but as long as they keep going around and all that, that'll be good. These are powered heads. Didn't realise that. Got a couple of connectors there running up to the battery. They can be switched on and off independently, but they're not going to be a lot good. Really, I'd be using them as well as sucking up the dust, but probably would work without those going round in certain circumstances. But both the heads are powered. So that in itself, I didn't know that. Pleased by that. They feel very flexible, and they do feel robust. And if you can see this area here, if you've got a like 2p coin, twist that, and the brush will release. Likewise, same on here, same principle. Twist that, brush will release. So this will, you know, the full length jobby. Let's put that back on there. There is a proper clip on there, so that won't detach. There's not so on the smaller head. That's just a case of popping it on and off, but it doesn't seem as if it wants to fall off on its own. So you've got a little bit of swivelly going on there. So, and you can get right underneath, I don't know the height, I'd say probably 2.5 inch headroom, so to speak, to get under a settee, for instance. So that would work quite well. Now this, with a tube on here, you'd use that more for your run-of-the-mill vacuum cleaner around the house. In a car, which it will be used in this, oh, there we go. I'll show you the switches in a minute. In the old truck, we'd probably go over to this head. Oh, what have I done wrong there? Pressing all the buttons. Right, hang on, Mike. Let's get that the right way round. There we go, don't work upside down. No click, but it does push on, and away we go. Right, let me show you this in close-up. Let me get a better picture for you. Now, here's the control panel. On off, high-low power, and that's the power for the brushes. So switch it on, vacuum's going, high power, got a green light, that's indicating the battery is good. Now if we turn that off a second, if I swap over to the original battery, which isn't charged up at the moment, not fully, there we go, and if we switch that back on, you go to high power mode, red light flashing. That's because we're virtually out of juice on the battery. So that's quite nice feature for that to come up here to say you're running low on batteries. But yeah, switch on, you may hear the brush fire up. You turn that round, there's the brushes, switch the button on. Lovely. Back off. There we go. You get 55 minutes run time, Ryobi tell me, with a 5 amp battery. Now they give you a 4 amp battery, so it'd be nice on the box if they told you how long a 4 amp battery would last. but I'm going to guess 40 minutes. So it ain't bad, and these are going to charge up probably about 30 minutes. Not tried the 4 amp, couldn't give you a real definition on how long it's going to take to charge up with this charger. You can get quick chargers, obviously they're going to probably charge quicker than this device, but that's going to be fine. 40-minute runtime, you do the whole house and the truck in that time. So if you want, or let me show you this, there's your dust capture area. If you can, let me just make sure you're in focus on that. Don't want to miss this. Right, click here. There's your cartridge effectively. There's all your dirt and dust in here. There's a clip at the base. I've got it upside down. Now, no, let me demo it a little bit better than that. You position that over a bin, press the lever, flap opens, all your dirt will drop into your bin. Close it, sealed unit, away you go. Filter on the top. You've probably got to change this at fairly regular intervals. I'll put a link in the description to let you know how long. You don't get a spare one of those. Those will be available, I'm sure, but you don't get a spare one in the pack. So pop that back in there. So this isn't going to stay nice and shiny and clear like it is in a minute. Of course it's not. It's going to get a little bit dirty as time goes on. But that's all I got to show you for a minute. I'm going to give it a run up, have a run around the house with it. If there's any issues with it, I shall certainly come back and tell you. If you want a full review, how well it works, more than happy to do a video on that. So please put a comment at the end of the video, and I'm more than happy to come back and do that. But just to recap, £199 this vacuum cost. They got other devices from £109 upwards. But to replace the cartridge, this is what I wanted. Went for this year. £199. 4 amp battery worth about £79, and a charger worth about 40 to 50 pounds, and the free tool. You got a choice of 12 tools ranging from 20 to 30 pounds. I don't know what the cheapest one is, but the most expensive is coincidentally this one. This would be £84 on its own. Doesn't come with a battery or a charger. It's a bare tool. Bare tool, as far as Ryobi is concerned, is literally tool only. No battery, no charger. But if you already built up a fairly good stack of Ryobi tools, you'll have more batteries and chargers than you know what to do with. So there'll be a separate review on this, on the palm sander, in a forthcoming video. So keep a lookout for that if you wish. But Ryobi 3-year guarantee, superb devices. I cannot say any more than, yeah, if you want to buy a power tool, Ryobi's would be and is my first choice. So please go ahead and have a look at the Ryobi website. Everything's going to be linked in the video, so take a look. Remember, this is a Christmas offer, so don't know when it's going to finish. If you wait till next Easter, you're going to be unlucky. All right, so go and have a look now. I'm not affiliated with Ryobi. I've bought all this with my own cash. So, you know, they got no hold over me. I'm just telling you what I found. And, yeah, Ryobi absolutely bang on. But, yeah, thanks for watching the video. Leave your comments. More than happy to respond to those, and will do. Thumbs up, it really helps the channel as well. But anyhow, thanks for watching Mike Makes It.